Now, prosecutors in Germany have charged a Syrian doctor with crimes against humanity. Alaa Mousa, who was accused of torturing people in military hospitals. Dominic Kane on Skype from Berlin. Dominic, tell us more about this one.
The case against this individual relates to his time working as a doctor in military hospitals in two cities in Syria, key cities at the start of the civil war in that country, namely Homs and Damascus. It is alleged that this individual, this defendant, as we can now call him, was responsible for one murder and numerous counts of torture against numerous individuals during his time, as I say, working in those hospitals, specifically in the last few months of 2011 and the first few months of 2012. What makes this case particularly interesting is that this individual went on in 2015 to come to to Germany, as many Syrians did. We know that more than 1 million Syrians came to this country as refugees. And indeed, the defendant concerned claimed refugee status and underwent procedures to certify himself as a doctor who could work in this country, and indeed was working here as a doctor in Germany until the middle of last year, when he was arrested and the allegations were put to him. Now, it is worth making the point that the individual concerned, this defendant, has the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty in this country, and as yet we don't know how he intends to plead, nor indeed do we know when a potential date for his trial will come. We know also that the German government is now very keen to pursue those who it believes are responsible for crimes against humanity committed in the Syrian civil war, because they believe they can assert the principle of universal jurisdiction relating to war crimes. That's what's allowed them to charge this particular individual. They've also charged two other individuals who were already in court cases. One has been found guilty of acts of torture, of enabling torture. Another person, their court case is ongoing. So this is the third time that a Syrian individual has been accused of war crimes committed during the civil war, in this case at the start of the civil war. And again, it's the third time that an individual such as this, claiming refugee status, has found themselves the subject of accusations put against them. Interestingly, this person, like the others, was identified by other Syrians, genuine refugees who'd come here seeking refuge from the civil war. The case is clearly going to continue for some considerable time.
Thank you. Dominic Kane with that update from Berlin.